What's up, everybody? We are back. Bad Dad Advice is back. Football is back. We are bringing the energy. We are getting after it.
Back.
Football is back.
Guess who's back?
Back
NFL. All right, so we're going to start this off real quick. We're going to give a shout out to our friends over at Bierstick.
God damn it, dude.
Right. I had to go reach for it.
Come on, bring the energy.
Yeah.
Bring the energy.
Yeah, so if you guys want your own beer stick, it's code DADVICE, DADVICE, 20% off of your total purchase, you know?
At bierstick.com.
At bierstick.com.
Yep.
Your stick, my stick, beer stick, chopsticks, doesn't matter. Ravens by 100.
Nice shtick. He is consuming a perfectly lubricated beer stick beverage.
You left some in there.
We're good.
There's beer in there.
It's an NA. Don't worry about it.
I can see it.
Yeah, it's football back, baby. We are here. It's a Thursday night. We're watching the Ravens and the Chiefs. Just had two phenomenal first drives. Very NFL-y, very Ravens football, very Chiefs football. Extremely exciting.
This is the whole reason we started this podcast.
Our breath all is very garlicky. You're lucky you can't smell it.
Yeah,
we just had some
dude, I'm
pizza.
It's making me a little nauseous.
Some garlic knots. It's like, this feels
Wait.
football-y.
There was garlic knots?
Yeah,
There was
they
garlic
were.
knots.
I was wondering where the garlic... I thought that was like actual garlic dipping sauce.
There's no more garlic knots. Yeah, so we had our last episode, we did a fantasy football pre-draft special. As you can see, we're missing our fourth compadre, James Abatanozzi. He has work tomorrow. Boo.
Boo.
So what we're going to do is we're going to skip the fantasy football post-draft episode, give you guys a regularly scheduled Bad Dad Advice episode for those that haven't joined us in the past. What we do is we hang out once a week. We are dads of young children, anywhere from 6 months to about 2 years old. We're giving some advice, some dad advice, some life happenings, and just generally hanging out for about 45 minutes to an hour. So if you're here to hang out and listen and learn maybe something, but definitely laugh at least once, this is a great podcast for you.
Yeah. Before we get into our first segment, I've got a couple of things to shout out real quick. As you can see, maybe you can see it. If you're not on our YouTube, come check it out. I surprised our league. This is our 13th year of the fantasy league, and I surprised them all with this fantastic.
Dude, you didn't think any of these moves through.
Trophy. Look at this
thing.
monster.
Let's make sure we get this thing in frame. I mean, you got to get a very good visual here.
This guy is.
Give me the trophy.
Yeah.
You talk, I'll hold the trophy.
Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to put this up there. This is not one of our sponsors, but I felt like we had to shout this out because this thing is beautiful. And it is from Trophy Smack. They were on, what's it called? Shark Tank. I don't know when, but a few years ago probably. And they're a company that just makes these badass trophies and belts and stuff like that. And they are high quality. And I don't know how much you think that is, but I promise you it's not as expensive as you would think it is.
I think it was $50.
It was more than that.
Oh, interesting.
Price per ounce is phenomenal, though, because like Robo, he has a bad shoulder. That's why he can't hold that thing up with a straight arm because it is heavy. That thing is... Look at him, he's shaking.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
It's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
It is very sturdy.
I had to put the thing together. But yeah, 13th year, I felt like we needed something special. So I just wanted to shout them out because this thing is better than I ever thought that it would be.
And if you know, I'm on there twice, Robo's on there twice, Cardwell's on there once.
And the guy that's not here
Interesting.
is not here for a reason.
He's playing me in fantasy, and I think he was just generally terrified to come over because he can't handle the pressure. He didn't start Baltimore's defense. He drafted Baltimore's defense. He picked up some other defense. He's panicking.
Do you want to put this in his
Freaking
spot
out.
for the episode?
No, I think it right there is good. I think I like it right there in between you guys. Yeah, fantasy football champion. It's great. Yeah, it's a phenomenal.
Yeah,
So check it out. It's what's
Trophy Smack?
Trophy Smack.
Trophy Smack. Get yourself a fantasy football trophy. It really jazzes up your fantasy league. It's awesome.
And I got a couple more sports related things before we got into this. So a couple of episodes ago, I don't know how we forgot about this. Lake Mary, Florida, Little League World Series world champs.
Wow.
First Florida team.
It was really funny because Cardwell kept dude, this team's legit. Dude, this team's legit. Nobody else was watching it. I know for a fact.
I wasn't.
And Cardwell would be watching it and just like shoot us a text like, I told you guys this team's legit. They lost their first game at the Little League World Series, and I thought they were going to go 0-2.
And then they won every other game.
It's pretty good.
So that's one of them.
I did watch the championship. They were pretty legit.
The last time I watched was when it was whatever the Boca
Boynton Beach.
Boynton Beach. 2000 and
they did not. They came in the semifinal.
2004.
They came in second, right?
Came in second, lost to Japan. That was like your Michael Broad, your Devin Travis, the pitcher that with the hat that was sideways.
Yeah.
Just because we played with him, that's why I watched it.
Danny
I don't just have deep knowledge of it. Little League.
Danny Almonte,
No, not on that team.
No, not on that team.
Not on that team. But good call.
New York. Good call back. Second thing I got. I don't know if you guys were watching the Paralympics at all.
No,
But
I saw a clip of the Paralympics.
there was an archer in the Paralympics with no arms that had a perfect shot. He hit the middle of the 10-point target, 0.0 millimeters away from the center.
Wow.
With no
with his
arms.
mouth?
Like he had like nubs and stuff, and it was just the.
What's his name? Bob.
You're the worst.
Yeah, that was the swimmer.
That was thank you, Zing.
There was a swimmer with no arms. He finished second in the race.
No arms and no
he was,
legs.
Yeah.
Dude, bro, he was leading the whole race. It was wild.
He lost. He lost by a fingertip.
Lost by a fingertip.
When you said Paralympics, I thought you meant like eating a pear. Like I just imagined.
Shout out to all
like,
my pears.
Shout out to all my pears.
The Pain Olympics. Anyways,
Seriously, guys.
if you guys have not seen the clip of this archer, this thing was incredible. Also, banking off during our fantasy football episode, you were talking about how the Bengals are all about just making money, like how the Cowboys stuff. I saw a clip this week. The Bengals were selling used TVs from their stadium.
Mm-hmm.
They had sold over like 200
How do you
TVs.
think they're going to afford Jamar Chase?
You saw that clip on the Pat McAfee show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was incredible. Yeah.
How do you think they're going to afford Jamar Chase? Like they got to sell something.
Mm-hmm.
I saw,
but they were selling the TVs like dirt
bro.
cheap.
I don't know what was going on. I saw a clip of Jamar Chase walking to practice with T. Higgins, and they're like walking across like a road, and there's like just people on the sidewalk. As they're walking to practice, they're just I don't know how what is their logistical situation where their like practice field is like across a highway. And people are just like walking to and from work as they like hold their helmets in their little uniforms. It's like, what? Can you get them like a private entrance to practice? I mean, Jesus, no wonder they don't want to sign there.
Dude, that's like the Packers. AJ Hawk was telling a story one day about like his time with Green Bay and all that stuff, and like they used to have to like get into their car, leave the locker room, and like drive 5 minutes down the road to go to the practice facility.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like you make billions of dollars.
But at least the Packers make sense because it's owned by the people.
the people.
So it's like they don't have any money.
Yeah.
They're the people. So it's like that makes sense. And like the money that they spend, they have to raise it through, ticket sales and revenue sharing or whatever. But it's like when you got a billionaire owner, I assume the Bengals guy's a billionaire owner. I don't really know. But when you have an owner that has money, like he should be able to afford a private entrance to practice.
I would assume that every NFL owner is probably a billionaire, right? You would think.
At least close.
It's a good question. I don't know.
But that was all the sports updates I had. So I guess at this point we can get right into some real updates.
So anybody got any updates?
Yeah, I've got an update.
Oh boy, do I have an update for you.
Somebody give me a mother flippin' update.
I will give my update first. Tonight, before you guys came over, Ivy was hitting off the tee in the living room like a freaking Ken Griffey Jr. champion. This dude was swinging it. The first like 5 swings were like, they looked beautiful. And then he just was like, I don't want to use the bat anymore. He just wanted to punch the ball off the tee. So, he's only 2 years old. I'll take a couple good swings.
Working on the hand-eye coordination.
I'll take a couple good swings. That's nice. So he is all about ball. We got him a glove. We got him
Ball is life, dude.
We got him a glove. He like always wants to put the ball. He's like, as soon as he gets home, it's like bat, 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 bat. It's like that's all he wants to do. Play ball, get the glove, play catch. Like that's what he's all about. So it's that and Blippy. Those 2 things.
Baseball and Blippy.
Baseball and Blippy. That's what he's
all
into.
about the bees.
Yeah.
Killer bees.
Battlestar Galactica.
Bears.
Yeah. So you said that you had something, right? Was that your only one?
That's it. Yeah. If I think of another one, I might jump back in. But
Cool.
I just wanted
Yeah.
to get that out there.
All right. Let's go to you because I got a
Yeah.
whole freaking list over here.
Oh, jeez. We are doing a trip down to South Florida tomorrow. We're going to be driving all the way down there for the weekend to go see my parents. Be the first time I spent my birthday with my parents in before college, I think. So almost 15 years, 10 years, well, 8 years since I've been out of college. But yeah, first time I'm spending my birthday with my parents. So we're gonna do the trip down there, see how the drive goes, because it's a 4-hour drive, a little.
No,
over
it's not.
No, I'm saying if there was no kids, it's a 4-hour
right.
drive.
Well, it's not anymore.
No, I agree, but that we're gonna see how it goes.
It won't go 4 hours.
My God, dude, can you just let me give the fucking
I'm
update?
just saying it won't go 4 hours.
I agree. It probably won't.
We should set it over under of 6 hours. What do you want to take?
Under, because I'll just let them cry.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
I'll just let them cry.
Text everybody the moment you leave,
Okay.
and then at the moment you walk in the front door of your parents' house.
Okay.
In the comments, let's see over under what you guys think that it's going to take for him to get down to South Florida from Jacksonville.
I think it might be a 6 hour.
Maybe. I mean, we'll see. I
We'll
think it's
see.
gonna be under.
We'll see.
I'm gonna say
but
445.
How long can you drive in a car with poop in a car seat?
That's true. Yeah, so we're doing that this weekend. Other update is we booked our flights to New York for October.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Trey and I had talked about it a little bit, and it was one of those situations where it was I already don't like flying in general. I'm not a big fan of flying. But we're going for Emily's cousin's wedding. So it was kind of one of those things that it's dude, we kind of have to go. It'll be the only time that her whole family's all together. We'll be there for 5 days, I think. So we booked our flights for New York. So we got that trip coming up. So I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the flight episode and then Cardwell's episode and kind of mesh everything together. One thing we did find out as we were booking the flights, we're flying JetBlue, and you can pick your seat and kind of upgrade to more leg room and that kind of stuff. So I was yeah, dude, get the leg room. So Emily's okay. So we went to go book it. You can't book so we have 2 kids. You can't have 2 kids in the same row.
Wow.
Because of oxygen
No
mass
way.
purposes. Yeah. So if your kids are sitting unless you book a seat for
Book them the seat. Right.
Correct.
You can't lap
You
it.
can't lap 2 kids. So we not in this.
That's
I guess not
crazy.
necessarily the same row, but it's we have to sit across the aisle from each other.
Right.
So luckily there was 2 seats across the aisle from each other
Oh, okay.
left.
That's
So
good. That's good.
we booked both seats right on the aisle. But yeah, you can't so they have 3 seats on one side, 2 seats on the other. We tried to book the 2 seats on one side. They're nope, can't do that.
I feel I would have just said I'm just gonna get the whole row. I'm just gonna buy 6 seats. I don't
Just buy
wanna-
all of it.
So you opted to not go with the Greyhound bus approach.
Yeah, no, we weren't. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, we're
I'll
not.
tell
We
you
were
what.
we were never gonna do the driving aspect.
How
That
long-
was that's a 15-hour drive, which easily turns into 2 days.
And how
Right.
long's the flight?
2 hours, maybe.
Dude, I'm telling you what, he had the same discussion with me. 2 hours goes by so fast. I don't
Yeah.
care if they're crying the entire time. People can do this is not a 4-hour flight. It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, if they, you guys both kind of calm my nerves with that aspect of dude, if they cry, they cry. So what?
It's whatever.
So
Buy
it's
somebody a drink next to you.
yeah, I don't really care if they cry at this point. It is what it is. I don't like flying. I'm not a
Yeah.
big fan of flying. So
So you're gonna be crying.
I'm gonna be crying. Yeah. And then last update, which is actually kind of a funny one, just happened today.
Okay.
Well, before I get to that, we actually bought a side-by-side stroller.
Okay.
So the girls are sitting next to each other,
Are
playing.
you trying to compete with Abs for who can own the most strollers?
No, this was not specifically, but this was for the trip to New York because we don't want to take the Uppa baby.
Yeah.
And then, we check it under the plane or whatever. And because I've seen those guys throw bags, they don't care.
Yeah.
That thing breaks when we're on our way to New York. Oh shit. If this thing breaks, it costs me $100, whatever.
Yeah.
I will say, I
But
don't.
it's a side-by-side that fits through a door.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool.
I don't know if yours it would fit anymore, but for our trip, me and Tiff got travel bags for our car seat and our Uppa baby.
Mm-hmm.
So you can try it if you want, but you can use our travel bag. I mean, it zips everything up. The whole you can fit the Upper Baby in there with the toddler seat in it.
Oh wow.
We had an Upper Baby travel bag when we did the first trip, and like halfway through the first on the way, I was like, get this fucking bag out of here. Like just fucking take my thing. I don't care.
Yeah.
If it breaks, I'll just buy a new one. I was like so over, because it's like when you're traveling, there's already like a lot of little steps you got to do. Like I got to have my passport, and then I got to have like my ID, and then I got to have my boarding pass, and I got to have this, and then the snacks, and then the drinks, and it's like the more you can eliminate, where it's like you got to worry about it, the better off you're going to be. So if you would have had the Upper Baby and then worried about it the whole time and put it in a bag and all this stuff, then just grab a $100 stroller and go.
Yeah,
like Megan she had the car seat with a little pushy trolley thing, and it worked out great.
Yeah, like, and that was another thing I just learned. Well, I just learned the Upper Baby car seats. You technically don't need a base to install them. I had no idea. I thought we had to like pack the base as well. You don't need the base. You can just use the seatbelt method. And
technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
are you taking the car seat?
Yeah, because we're gonna have to get a rental car. We're gonna be there for 6 days.
Yeah, we had to take the car seat.
So we're gonna have to take both car seats.
But you're gonna check them.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah. But that was part of the reason for buying this stroller. Is like I didn't want to bring the Upper Baby stroller, bring the toddler seats with it, like those little, I forget what they're called, but like the little like jump seat things, and bring the car seats. Now we can just take the car seats, check the car seats, have this stroller ready to go kind of thing. And this stroller, it's actually made by Jeep. It's a Jeep stroller.
Wow.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. It was on sale for Labor Day, so we bought it for $150. It's normally like $3 something.
Can you take the doors off?
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Does it have like a plug in the bottom? Like, let's pee drain out.
That'd be cool. That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Patent that.
Hold on a second. You're onto something, bud. But yeah, so we bought that. We were walking today with them. This is the funny one. So we're walking today, and like anybody who has twins, the most common question you get is, oh, are they twins? So today, and I've been trying to find a way to answer that question just like sarcastically to some people. So this super, super sweet old lady. I kind of felt bad a little bit after I said it. Emily got like really bad secondhand embarrassment.
Oh, wow.
Lady goes, oh, are they twins? I was like, no, they're triplets. We leave the ugly one at home. And I said it
That's a great line.
with a dead straight face. And Emily was like,
sorry, I hate to interrupt you. I hate the laugh track.
The laugh
I have
track
to be,
sucks.
I have to be
Yeah, it
honest.
sucks.
I hate it. I know it was for abs. It wasn't for me. I hate it. Taco Bell dong. Great.
love that.
That's a staple.
I'll tell you what.
Staple.
Hey, yo,
It really
some Salmon.
Staple.
All right, cool.
It really says
Chris
something
Stapleton.
about you that when Cardwell first played that song, or that gong noise, I thought it was The Undertaker from wrestling. Trey's mind immediately goes to Taco Bell.
And I didn't even have my headphones on.
Didn't even have the headphones on.
I just hear the vibration of the Taco Bell gong, and I know what it is.
He said, gong, crunch wrap.
What? I said, give me a Baja Blast.
Immediately ran to the toilet.
Sorry. So you say, so I'm like, Emilio. Oh, sorry, what'd you say?
Yeah, so the lady gave me the question. I was like, oh, no, they're triplets. Like, we just leave the ugly one at home. And Emily was like, oh, my God, don't listen to him. Like, he's so embarrassing. Why would you say that? And then, like, the lady kind of, like, looked at me like, what?
He said, you're right. He's not ugly.
At that point, you should have doubled down and been like, I said what I said.
That's so great.
I did. I never said anything after
that's
that. I just,
awesome.
like, grabbed the stroller and walked away.
Yes.
That's when you know
You
like,
ruined her day.
Yes.
I think full dad mode is like you completely shed your
Dignity?
a layer of skin that has any fragment of embarrassment. You just get rid of it and you go like, I don't care. Like I'm embarrassment. I don't care. Like what are you gonna? I'm gonna wear my football jersey all day Sunday. It's gonna be covered in mustard. I'm gonna go to Publix after, and I don't care. And then I'm gonna crack a joke that somebody thinks isn't funny. I don't care.
And then I'm going to find poop on me like 3 hours later.
That I care.
If I find poop on my Jalen Waddle jersey, I'm going to be a little pissed.
Oh man,
That's why I'm wearing my my old Megatron throwback. This thing's seen
I know.
better
I
days.
need to just buy another jersey.
By the
I
way,
think that's
we're
what it
both
is.
wearing a Columbia shirt. I definitely should have changed.
Same one, I think.
Yeah,
There-
Well, no,
this-
mine has a cool hood.
that's embarrassing. Oh, okay.
I mean,
Mine has a hood. They're different.
And our hats are like the same also.
the original idea for a name of this podcast was 3 Fatties and a Dummy, and nothing says fatties like Columbia shirts.
I thought I was gonna say like football jerseys kind of say fatty.
Yeah.
Well, we know that I'm not the dummy, I guess.
Touche.
All right.
Okay.
I hit the wrong button.
Touche.
All right. Yeah, so I'll get into some. So
Wrong button.
I'll go through the regular stuff. We obviously I talked about we did the purees. He feeds himself. We had practiced with the spoon for a really long time, so he just took to it really quickly. Like he goes and grabs the spoon out of your hand and he puts it in his mouth. Granted, he usually misses, but it makes it there, and he does it. So it's pretty cool.
Does he? So my girls, when we were doing the puree thing, we would hand them the spoon and they'd take it and like they'd miss their mouth a couple times, and then they would like drop the spoon, look at it, and pick it up from the wrong side.
No,
Has he done that yet?
No, when he grabs that thing, well, I'll get into the rest of it, but he likes the food. He's not letting go.
Get
of that
ready.
Oh yeah, trust me. No.
'Cause
My kids like food.
As soon as they learn how to like do that, the very next thing they learn is how to throw it everywhere.
Yes.
So get ready for that coming.
It's
But Tiff also tried, smashing stuff on the tray, letting him just play with it and get used to texture stuff. He hates that.
He doesn't
Just
like
touching, like today, like as soon as he touched the food, like lost it, started crying, like absolutely hated it. So he's weird with textures, I guess. But he had his
give him a chance. Maybe let him try.
yeah. I don't know. We're in size 3 diapers now.
Ew.
There you go.
Upgraded. He had his 6-month appointment yesterday.
I feel like I was in 3s for a while, and then it was like 4 or 5, and then I was like, then we've been at 5s for a while.
We were the opposite because we started having once we started getting like the blowouts with the 2s, we jumped to 3s, and we were like, hey, let's be overly cautious so that we don't have so many and like ruin so many outfits. Yeah. So it was like we were in 2s for a little bit, and then it was like 3, 4.
Yeah,
Like it was
I've
like, boom, boom.
heard that 3s is what you're in the least.
Interesting. Yeah.
So that's just what I've heard. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah,
but,
that's what we were in the least for sure.
Yeah. So he had a 6-month appointment. He is now 32nd percentile in weight.
I thought you were going to say 32 pounds. I was like, God dang.
17 pounds. 17 pounds. So that doesn't sound high, but he was like 3rd percentile when he came out. So,
Oh, wow.
And he is 79th percentile in height.
Whoa! You got yourself a regular Bobby Boucher
Shaquille
there.
O'Neal, yeah.
But like, does it really mean
Tanko
anything?
Fall over there.
Does it really mean anything when they're that young?
I mean, he's long.
Did you say?
Yeah, no, I mean,
did you say
'cause
Tanko?
Taco.
Did you say Tanko?
I did
Fall?
say Tanko.
I was like,
Taco
it
Fall.
took me a solid 5 seconds to realize what you said.
Tanko. Because my girls, when we did at their 9-month, was it? Yeah, their 9 or 10 month, whichever one's next after that one. I think it's 9.
Yeah, 9.
Their 9-month, they were 99th percentile across the board on everything. And like, I'm not the tallest of people.
That's true.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
I'm guessing at a certain point they're just gonna max out.
They'll level out, yeah. But so 6-month appointment, he got shots. He got 3 vaccinations. And they also told our pediatrician said that we could start water. That she said, you can get 4 to 6 ounces of water in a day. You can put a sippy cup next to the food when he's eating, so he can get used to having a drink there, all that stuff. He hates water. Absolutely hates water currently. Just so used to milk and everything. We mixed a little bit of apple juice, like a real dilute mixture, because they said that apple juice, prune juice, all that stuff it's supposed to make you poop better. Mm-hmm. So we had this really dilute apple juice, and as soon as he took like a sip of it, I don't know if like that little apple juice tartness in the back of the mouth, he just makes this like face.
For apple juice, really?
Yeah, like he bit a lemon. Like it was actually really funny.
Huh.
But yeah, today was rough. He's not like feverish. He's happy, but anytime he went to go eat, he was pissed. And I think it's because of the vaccines and stuff like that. He just doesn't feel good. And I guess when they don't feel good, even if they're not showing it, when they're just around, they don't eat well.
I think it's because he's probably an anti-vaxxer and you made him get vaccinated.
more power to him, brother.
He's like, dude, I don't believe in this.
Yeah, but yeah. So bad today, and we also switched from sweet potatoes to butternut squash.
Did you make your own?
Yeah, and we made some peas and we made some carrots. Was not happy with the peas, which he's liked before, and he hates butternut squash. So he found something he doesn't like already. Other things, I talked about it recently, but I haven't talked about what actually happened. I did a 4-day solo dad adventure. My wife went to a bachelorette party, and it wasn't terrible. It was exhausting.
Who's the husband? Who's she married?
What tips for what? Yeah.
It's
I don't know,
like,
you-
whoa. Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, being home with the baby for 4 whole days straight, start to finish, it's not that bad. It's just mentally exhausting when you don't have that break at all in anything, and you just have to be on your game for 4 days. It's exhausting.
That's like flying because there's nowhere to go. It's
Yeah.
same kind of concept.
Yeah, and it gave me an appreciation for like women that are producers, like good producers of the breast milk and everything, because I've gotten used to it. Whenever I got to make bottles, it's like even if Tiff's at work and we pull out bags, there's always at least some variation of amount of fresh milk in the fridge. So if I got to top something off or something, like there's always something there. So for 4 days, I didn't have that because she was gone completely, not pumping at all. So I'm like going through these bags trying to figure out, okay, so how many ounces do I need to do this, This bottle is usually a little bit bigger. I got to have a little bit left over to do purees, and it was exhausting. So
Yeah.
it made me appreciate
Just
having
one,
that left
one-on-one with the kid is
Yeah.
always
And
tough.
as far
Yeah.
as the whole time,
Agreed.
he was good, except for there was one time frame that I was ready to jump off a bridge. It was the 3rd day from 5 to 6:15 in the afternoon, the witching hour of his. And he was just losing his shit for the entire period of that time. And I was like, nothing was working at all. So I was about to just lose it. And we got through it, got him in the bath, got him put down. And as soon as I put him down, I was like, oh, and I was able to melt a little bit and relax, walk out of the bedroom into the living room, immediately almost break my pinky toe on the bouncer. And at that point, I was like,
texted
put
Tiff,
all the sharp objects away.
he texted Tiff get the fuck home now.
Yeah,
Don't
I
do
was-
this.
But he knew the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
I had one more day.
Was the fantasy football draft.
Yeah, the fantasy football draft got me through it. And yeah, because that was the next day. And another thing, I'm doing semi-sober September.
In that
Semi-sober?
he said semi-sober
Yeah.
September is where he only drinks on Saturday and Sunday, and sometimes days that ends in Y.
Yeah, no. So obviously it can't be sober September because we had the draft on the 1st, and I was feeling good that night.
I think you were feeling second most good aside from one other member
other
of,
Yeah.
person.
of the
Absolutely.
cast
Yeah.
of characters here.
Um,
That table there was no real estate on that table. It was covered 100% in high noons. 100% of that table was
not
covered
even
in
Bud
high noons.
Lights, high noons.
High nooners.
Yeah.
And there was only one person sitting in that seat.
Yeah.
Unless you were walking over and putting your high noons over there.
I didn't drink high noons.
Yeah,
He
one
drank
guy.
a lot of high noons.
Yeah.
I had 2 Coke Zeros.
Yeah. 2 things from today. One, holy shit, Florida is in full storm. The rain we've been having is
I thought you meant the University of Florida because they
Yeah,
suck.
they
suck. They
dude.
suck.
Oh
But
my
so does
God.
Florida State. So it's not
Easy.
going well. But yeah, so I'm driving here in a absolute shitstorm of rain, and I get on the interstate. On the on-ramp, a dude had a truck backwards that he had crashed.
Wow.
Get around him, get a mile down the road and run into traffic because there was another accident. I'm like, damn, that's going to take forever to get to Trey's house. I finally get to the accident, just a couple of cop cars and stuff. I'm like, damn, that guardrail looks jacked up. And I finally see it. All you could see, so this was going south on 95. There's like an embankment and stuff. All you could see was the axles underneath the front section of a semi truck. A semi had hit the guardrail, went over the guardrail, down the embankment, and flipped over.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's a neighborhood down there. So he might be in somebody's living room.
Good.
So I got up there, I called Tiff. I was like, you're not going to believe what I just saw.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I know that was rain related. I when I was working in the office, I have been working from home for the last since like COVID started. I left my house at 7 a.m., dropped off Ivy, and went to the office. It should be like a 30-minute like whole run. Took me 2.5 hours. I left at 7 a.m., didn't get in the office till 9:30.
Wow.
Screw going in the office.
Yes.
Screw people that drive, period. I don't like them. You all suck at driving. Everyone, anyone listening to this, you're a terrible driver. But screw going in the office. You know it
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
firsthand.
Yeah. It's just in general, like, because my entire job revolves around driving, and like I had never been in an accident or anything like that, and then the accident happened to me, and like just like that whole process was like that fucking lady wasn't flat out wasn't paying attention. Like traffic was stopped. It's like, get off your fucking phone, people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's something that I get on Emily a lot about, or used to. She doesn't do it anymore, but used to get on her all the time because I'm like, bro, wait until you're stopped and done with what you're doing, because like it literally takes a half a second to look away and you hit something or you hit somebody or you something like.
Or just somebody does something and you don't react.
Yeah, exactly. Like you
That's
don't
usually
react to
what it
somebody
is.
cutting in front of you and slamming
Yeah.
on their brakes or whatever it may be. And like I always tell her, it's just like when we're like walking down the street, right? Like every now and then, like when we're crossing across Solana right there, there's that little. We always take the girls on the walk and we go to the park, and there's the pedestrian crosswalk where you hit the button and the lights flash and whatever. When we first started doing that, she would just like go, and I'm like, no. Wait till you see the car physically stop, man. Like she goes, well, they're not gonna. I'm like, I'm not worried. Like she's like, she always says like, oh, I'm paying attention. I'm like, I'm not worried about you.
Yeah.
I'm worried about that person
That's
not paying
like
attention.
There's a bridge, and this is very hyper specific, that goes over the intercoastal that has a sidewalk with a nice concrete barrier that blocks the sidewalk from the road. So it's pretty safe. But kids in high school and middle school, like cross country runners, run on that bridge every day.
Mm-hmm.
And like there were parents just standing on the corner watching, and there's kids, I mean like 100 of them running over this bridge today. And nobody is like even looking at the traffic. They're all just gabbing with each other and hanging out. And I'm like, this is incredibly dangerous. There's a million places you could run that don't have cars 3 feet away from you.
Yeah.
Could you just pick like any one of those other places?
Mm-hmm.
Like go to a track or like a park or like anything.
Yeah, and like, you know, just to get back like on the dad vice kind of train, like that's one thing I'm going to instill in my girls is like I'm not worried about you paying attention. I'm worried about everybody else not paying attention. Like
Right.
I don't give a shit if you think you're paying attention 100%. Like again, my accident, I was paying attention, the other person was not. So
Yeah.
it's like it's not a matter of whether you're paying attention
you're paying
in any
for
of
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the more people don't pay attention, the more you don't go, well, they're not doing it, so I should also not do it.
Yeah.
No, you got to go so much further the other way
Mm-hmm.
because everybody else is not paying attention. You now need to be so extremely vigilant that you can counteract when somebody does that, and you know you're able to move out of the way if you're driving, or you know stop. And there's so many times where I'm proactively like going, this guy's gonna cut me off.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
I can see it coming.
Yeah.
They're swerving. I know it's gonna happen. I just wait. They cut me off. If I was either not paying attention or just driving normally, it wouldn't have been enough. I would have had to have backed off of that situation. Yeah, you just got to be crazy, hyper vigilant, and that's something that everybody should do in like most respects.
Yes.
You know, just
No doubt.
always assume these other people are going to be doing something. That's,
Assume that everybody else is an idiot.
right,
Yeah, because they
Every
usually
time.
are.
Yeah.
or a scam artist.
yes.
Yeah, also
for sure.
that.
Yeah,
I saw something today. Have you? Because I know you go to Orlando the most of all of us for the theme parks and stuff. I saw something today called Drip Drop Splash Park Orlando. Have any of you guys heard of this?
sounds like a scam.
No, this place looked so cool. And it was
Immediately. No. Stop.
No, it's not a scam.
No way.
No.
Hymie's the guy that pays for the timeshare.
No, they just said if I send them $100, they'll write me a check back for $200.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Invested money making stuff.
But yeah, this is like a it looks very Legoland coded. Like it's meant for kids completely, but this park is actually specifically for kids that don't walk yet. Like real young kids. And the whole park is like water tables and like little fountains that put out little mists of like water and stuff. But they have all these little water tables and stuff, and they have seats built into them that you put the kid in like a little like a car seat. So the thing is inside of the water table. So basically the little inch layer of water is where their like chest is. So they can like reach out and play in the water and the fountains and stuff. And it looked honestly super cool.
Is it how big of a park is it? Is it like a...
I think it's like Legoland sized.
Wow, it's pretty big.
It's what it looked like from the video at least.
Cool.
I'll
I've
just
never heard
like
of it.
throw some water on a table and my kids splash around in it though.
Yeah, but they're not in the table.
Yeah, but why couldn't you do that and pay $150?
Exactly. Now you're getting it.
Duh. Why wouldn't you do that?
Duh.
Oh, you don't want your kids to have fun?
Oh, what? Oh, you don't love your children? You don't love them? You're not going to get them the Mickey Mouse ears? You don't love them? Dude, my family was definitely the family that... have you ever seen the videos on TikTok where it's like one kid is the, get a fun drink at dinner, and one family's like fun drinks and appetizers, and one is like water and no appetizers? I was so firmly in the camp of like water. If we're not going out, but if we do, it is water. No fancy drinks, no appetizers, no souvenirs, dude. What souvenir? Just remember. Look at me. Remember this. Just remember it. We're not buying Mickey Mouse ears. We're not buying little lights that zoom in the air. We're not doing that. It's plastic. It's crap. That was my family when I grew up.
Shirley Temples.
Now, like, I don't mind. Like, if
I can see Papa Frank doing that.
dude, yeah, he's not a souvenir guy.
Yeah.
He's not like, I'm going to remember this.
What do you want this
forever.
stupid thing for?
I know. It's like, you're like, I'll make you this. What are you doing? I'll make you this. at home.
Popcorn buckets.
Yeah, what? Oh, yeah, like a souvenir popcorn. Can I get this souvenir cup? No, we're going to get one cup. We're going to share it. We're not getting this.
You better like what I'm drinking.
Right. We're drinking seltzer water. Oh, God.
Dad, that's a Guinness.
Yeah. So now I feel really bad buying souvenirs if I go to like theme parks and stuff, because as a kid it was like don't get them. Do not.
Yep. Scam.
It's all scam. It's so expensive. Look, we'll get at the store, we'll get at Target when we go home.
Get the same thing.
Get the same thing.
$3.
I'll order you one. Now on Amazon you can definitely do that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty much everything that I had for my updates. I don't know if you guys had thought of anything else. I got some fun stuff.
I think I want to watch the rest of this Kansas City Chiefs Baltimore Ravens game. Let's
Right.
go. A little Derrick Henry, baby.
Football is back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do like a nice buttoned up episode because, our fourth Musketeer's not here. And
A bum.
yeah, what a bum. Yeah, so I got a couple fun things. Well, really one fun thing. I have a new fact of the day.
Okay. Do you have a sound, a jingle you want to play?
Yeah. Anyways, do you guys know what a group of crows is called?
Pandas.
A group of crows.
Isn't it called a murder?
Yeah. I yes, it is.
Fact check that.
Fact check.
That's murder.
You just wanted to play the sound. You just wanted to play the sound.
But
He's so mad that I knew the answer to that.
He just wanted. He wanted to play the
He's
sound.
mad that I knew it and not you.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well,
But-
that's fair.
it has to be a group of three or more.
3 or more. Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's attempted murder.
Well, I don't. But you got a sound for that?
No.
Oh,
Du-du-ch.
You don't have.
Come on, dude. Oh God. Can we just?
Obnoxiously long. Also, obnoxiously long.
Yeah. So that was that. That was our fun fact of the day.
That's how we're gonna end this episode.
No, that's not how we're going to end this episode because I have a secret to tell.
Second fun fact.
So we got Carmel's got sports updates. He's got kid updates. He's got fact of the day, and now we're getting secret time.
Yeah. Secret time.
Okay, let's hear it.
So
Can you do a fake intro? Like, do a pretend intro to secret time. Like, if you were gonna make an intro up with your mouth, because I know you don't have a sound for it. So if you're gonna make up a secret time jingle, make up a little. Hold on, give him a little secret time jingle.
It's secret time.
Okay. All right, let's hear the secret now.
Yeah. That was so stupid. Anyways, so when I was at home today, my wife does not know this.
Do you have a bruise on your ankle?
Probably.
Like, pick your ankle up. Is that a shadow or a bruise?
Yeah,
oh my
dude.
God, I thought you rolled your ankle.
I might have.
Just sitting there.
I might have.
Whatever. Injury score 40. When I was home today, my wife does not know this. I was kind of coming over here for the podcast, so we weren't going to be cooking dinner. So I ordered her some Mexican food to have while I was here. I was in the living room and it said, "Your food has been delivered." And I was getting up to go and get the food, and Trey sends a text message and he says, "Why do I have 2 burritos on my doorstep right now?" And that is because after the draft, when I was feeling good, I ordered some checkers to his house, and I left my address and his address in my Uber Eats. So I had to then reorder and pretend like it never happened and just have all of the food delivered to our house.
So I ate half a burrito and pizza for dinner.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
But
There was
do
a
you
CBG
know?
down there?
No, it was a bullshit. It was
But do you know?
shredded chicken?
Do you know how
chicken.
hard it was for me at 2:30 in the morning, pretty drunk, to stay up? And I did it solely for the fact that I refused to porch crystal it.
Did you get it? Did you get it?
Well, I stayed up long enough for them to realize that the Checkers was like 8.5 miles away, and the lady canceled the order.
So you stayed up long enough to not eat Checkers.
Yes, exactly. That is exactly what happened.
Secret time. Dude, we're on fire. Dude, we're on fire.
All right.
What are all these sounds?
He's just wanted to play every clip.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's how it
honestly,
goes.
I know there's at least 2 more on there. Just go ahead and play them.
That's it. That's all I got.
I have to give you some credit because these you didn't record on your phone and then put them on. These are actually good audio, correct?
Yeah, we did it. We did it right.
Yeah, we didn't just like record a clip. as you're
Ew, hate
listening.
that.
You gotta shut your mouth. Okay?
That might be the funniest clip we have.
That's a good one.
Ew, hate that.
Hated that.
Where is it?
Hated that.
Yeah.
That's our anger management episode. It's our number 2 episode of all time. It's great. It's our wives.
Yeah.
Let us know who outkicked our coverage
All right.
the most.
Oh, yeah, we
so-
have any comments on that?
Yeah, they said you.
Good.
Last thing I want to say.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
We have made
New segment. Last thing.
We have made a something called the Daddy Club. It is through Buzzsprout. It is something that allows you to subscribe to our podcast. If you felt the need or want to donate anything for our time and give our wives more of a reason to let us hang out, I think it's literally anything that you want to do. There's no number on there. It's just whatever you feel in the kindness of your heart. And all the money will go right back into the podcast to try to make it better. So, and anybody that goes in there will be shouted out on the podcast.
Can we get like a pregame meal donation kind of thing?
Yeah, that's what it is.
fuck?
Yeah, if you want to join the Daddy Club, join there. We haven't decided how many awesome perks, but for an absolute no doubt about it, we will be giving you a shout out on the pod. That is our promise to you, but there's more to come.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, hopefully we brought the energy today, and we're going to go watch some football. So we're going to get out of here. Yeah? Give me 2 claps and Ric Flair. Woo!